Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. Nana has the kids for about 3 to 4 hours this morning. They'll be coming home before like lunch and Juniper's nap time. So this morning I'm gonna try to get as much done as I possibly can. I have a meeting at 11 that I have to be mindful of, but I also have to do quite a bit of writing today, which is really exciting. I'm hoping that I can kind of button up this last round of edits on my third draft today because I got another manuscript request from an agent, which I'm so excited about and thankful for. I'm so glad that people are showing interest in the project, and it's still got a long way to go, but it's good news. And I'm excited to send it to her. And B, I'm also going to be working with a developmental editor, so I have to get my kind of cleaned up most recent draft to her so that she can read it and give me some feedback. These like Sunday night sleepovers are still kind of new, especially like for both of the kids, but it's like, what do I do with myself when I'm only trying to do one thing at once and not 3 or 4 or 5? I am gonna go get my laptop, and I think I will start by combing through the most recent comments on my Google Doc. My cousin Peyton has been my most recent and last beta reader. And I know she's like found some typos and had some questions and stuff. So I'm gonna start by going through all of her comments. And then there's a scene that I have like the beginning of and the end of, and I need to connect the two, and I've been putting it off. So today is the day that I need to do that. All right, I managed to get through the notes, and I'm changing my work setup now because I feel like I have to, maybe it's just an ADHD thing, constantly move around or I get really bored with what I'm doing. So I'm glad that I got that done, and now it's time to write this scene. It's so funny because the first time I like typed the ending of the story and I was like, we're done, great, said everything I wanted to say. I was at 82,500 words. And I'm at 92,500 words, and there's more I could write. The story just keeps expanding, and I keep messing with the pacing and making the romance a little bit more slow burn, and I don't know. I think it's getting better with every draft. I think it is getting better, which is good. That's what we want, right? But it's just like a staggering amount of work. And I've been reading this now for 6 months, because I started this on November 3rd. I remember that very specifically because it was like a couple days into NaNoWriMo, and I was like, it's not too late. I can make up, you're supposed to write like 1,667 words a day. So I was like, I can make up 3,000 words. And so I've been reading this thing for 6 months, and now it's like, I'm so close to it that I'm like, is this good or is this bad? I can show you guys one of the tools that I've been using to improve my writing, and this is not sponsored at all. I pay for this service. I'm just obsessed with them. It's called AutoCrit, and it is this program that is like an AI beta reader. And so it does things like look for how many of your sentences start with pronouns. Because if your whole story is going, I blah, 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 he, blah, 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 her, blah, blah, was blah, 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 then like it can read a little bit too much like a report rather than a story, or it will tell you like if you've overused any specific words. It can tell you how many adverbs you've used compared to an author that you set to compare your work to. So I have mine set to Sarah J. Maas because as far as I can tell, she's the only romantasy author that they have in the platform right now. Not that this is anywhere near Sarah J. Maas. I feel like this is very much what I'm writing is very much like low fantasy. But writing style wise, I have it to compare to her, and so it'll give me a score based on like strong writing, dialogue, pacing, word choice, and I keep using these little things to tweak and improve, and I'm shocked at how much an AI program has been able to help me identify errors in my writing. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is obviously an old draft, but this is the summary page. So this is my overall score, and this is like the score of how similar I am to her. So I've read that you should keep like 15 to 20% for like your own author voice. But I can see here that the category that I need to work on the most is the strong writing category. And I already knew that because of this. I use way too many adverbs, and that's something that's in the strong writing category because in an ideal world, instead of saying like, he said tensely, you should be showing how he's tense in his body language and his words. So I've got a little bit of like telling, not showing going on here that I know I need to work on. But some of these reports are so cool. Like I actually do well using my adverbs in dialogue tags. So they're elsewhere in my story. So you can see like, okay, how many times did I use said or asked versus how many times did I use things like spluttered and yelled and whispered. I've got the percentage of my sentences that have dialogue in them, sentence length, all of this kind of stuff. And you can run more detailed reports on each one of these. But I just think this is such a cool program and it has helped me so much. So I'm going to see how much of this scene I can knock out before my meeting, which is in a little less than an hour. I have to like get ready for it too. So I'll probably stop writing in about a half an hour. But I think it's only going to be like a page worth of actual writing to connect point A to point C. And I just need to do it. I don't know what my block is about it, but it's okay. We are going to get it. Okay, I didn't finish the scene, but I did get some words on the page, which I'm counting as a win. And I feel like now that I have more direction, I like figured out what's gonna happen to connect point A to point C. It's gonna be easier to come back to it, but I do have this meeting that I want to get ready for. It's actually really exciting. It's with my friend Kylene's manager. She was kind enough to connect us and we are just gonna chat about her potentially giving me some support with managing my Instagram collaborations, because I feel like my Instagram, I'm so thankful, has been really growing recently. I've had a couple really viral videos. One of them got like 25 million views, guys. It was nuts. And so my audience is growing over there, and with that comes more opportunities to do Instagram sponsorships, which opens up more unsponsored video slots on YouTube, which I love. Like today, I love when I just get to do whatever the heck I want and not have to worry about like, okay, well, this integration has to be done in the first 30% of the video, so how am I going to schedule my day around that, and what are the talking points? And I love all the brands that I work with, but it is fun when I just get to like gallivant around having a grand old time with no schedule. So I'm really hoping that works out. She seems really sweet. She's also a mom, which I value so much because she gets it, you know? So trying to put in some effort and not roll up to this video meeting in my PJs because I want to show her that I respect her time and I'm very excited to chat with her. So here's hoping that works out. This was my first take on my outfit today. I do love these jeans, but I'm feeling like this top might look better with some dark jeans. So let's try it. Yeah, I'm thinking that's better. I like the slimmer fit of these with the slightly louder top, which is from Cezanne, by the way. Okay, let's go take this meeting. Hi, how are you? Good. I'm so excited to meet you. I've heard so much about you from Kylene. She is the sweetest human on earth.
Actually.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm joining you.
All right, that meeting was a joy. I am so excited about it. I'm glad that it went well. And now I can just kind of like buckle down and focus until the kids get home and like probably only have an hour. And I am going to use a little bit of that time to do a little haul because on theme with our bookish day today, this just came. I ordered this and I could not be more excited about it. I got a Instagram reel. I don't even think it was an ad. I think it was just somebody's reel where they were playing this game. It's basically Cards Against Humanity, but ACOTAR themed. And I immediately was like, I need that in my life. So I got this. And then I also backed the Kickstarter for Holly Black, who's the author of the Cruel Prince series, or the Folk of the Air series. She did a Kickstarter for a card game. It's like the Crown of Elfheim. So I booked that too. So I'm gonna have 2 bookish games to play. But I am beyond excited. Sacrificing yourself to repair the cauldron. Being able to repair Cassian's exposed intestines, but not being able to perform a C-section. Being the sole provider for your family at the ripe age of 14. Azriel's headache medicine, pining for Grayson. Not gonna read that one because that's inappropriate. Trying to reclaim Feyre, but also accidentally getting Feyre's sisters kidnapped and thrown in the cauldron. The best thing about Prithian is the blank. We need blank or else we cannot endure. Oh no. Oh, Vivian and Callias. This one's my favorite. Exclusively picturing the Midgard worm as the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob. Let's be honest. If you've read ACOTAR, we all did it. Literally everyone did it. I am so stinking excited. I'm gonna make Matt play this with me tonight. I did make him read the entire ACOTAR series, and now he cosplays Reese with me, which is so sweet. I'll pop in a picture here. So I got that from Amazon. I'll link it. And then for Junebug, I got this little sun hat. Ooh, wait a minute, it actually fits me. Is this gonna be way too big for her? I just liked that it had the little like lacy ties. I also got this package. I ordered it from this company called Little Luns Co. on Choose because Juniper is finally growing out of some of our matching bracelets. Oh my gosh. I cannot even handle how cute that is. So I got them for her. And I also got them for me because she always like points to my wrist and she's like, match, match. These are so cute and they had so many fun designs. I think that I still have that code that's like $20 in credit. So you could basically do like a buy one, get one because the bracelets were like 20 bucks each, I think. I think it's just Mega Cunha. I'll leave it linked. Choose is seriously the best for finding and supporting small businesses. I love it. And I'm thinking for like a nice little dopamine hit, I might go and write in the greenhouse. That's been on my bucket list for a little bit, but the greenhouse is also very messy. So I'm thinking we'll do a little greenhouse cleaning situation and then I will go and try to write because I have to get the document finished to send to the developmental editor and to that literary agent. So clean up, write, hopefully before the kids get home. We definitely have some work to do. I mean, this is good. It means I'm using it. But I have like weeds and then straight up full plants. Like this is a cosmos, I think, and it is about to bloom. So that's hilarious. I also kind of don't want to hurt it. Should I just let it grow on the floor of my greenhouse? I think this is a scabiosa just because like I pot things here and I guess sometimes seeds fall. So there we go. My poor little fairy house has been sorely neglected. All right, that is loads better. I love this little space so much, and I don't spend enough time in it, so I'm excited to write in here today. Because I'm procrastinating a little bit, I wanted to give you a little garden update because we have some new things growing. So we have some Silene that was a volunteer from last year, actually lots of it. We have some Miss Jekyll Nigella back here. We do have, where is it? There it is. At least one little apple here. Just tons and tons of strawberries. We've already picked so many and they're just flourishing this year, even though, as you can see, I did not weed, which I should have. Got some roses. Lots of little raspberries. The wisteria is really climbing. I'm hoping this will be the year that it like actually gets across this. Tomatoes are working hard. Can't wait to see when those come out. This is the first year that we've lived here that I just haven't bothered with the hillside. I just cannot keep up with weeding it every year. But we do have quite a few poppies from last year when I kind of chaos planted those. Our one little plum is still growing. And then the flower garden, we've got hydrangea, peony, Miss Jekyll Nigella, coneflower, and then here are all the things that I transplanted, and they are looking kind of yellow. And the weather has been so weird that I don't know whether it's because they got too much water or not enough water. I'm kind of stumped on that. Also, I spent so long thinking that this was zinnia based on the shape of the leaves, only to find out that it is actually snapdragon. So we've got some snapdragons from last year, dahlia, another hydrangea. Here's where all of my cosmos are. I need to weed. More dahlia starts. And I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna get so many roses this year, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, that's enough procrastinating. Let's go right.
With branches low like spiral stairs, we climbed into her maiden hair. You feel like you can really fly up there. My hand in his so patiently, we watched from our proud little tree. We hummed a little song to me. Suddenly the air would shake. The jet plane filled up all the space.
Okay, I think I got it. So now I have to format this properly for submission. It has to be like basically, what is that? APA style? Maybe not. I think AP is Chicago. MLA style, that's what it is. Like 1-inch margins, Times New Roman, 12-point double space, all of that. Because right now I have it formatted to be like actual book size. Like I think I have it set to like an A5 just because I like knowing how things are gonna look laid out on a page. But I have to format that for submission. But before I do that, I wanted to show you guys, I finally got back the final draft of the art that I commissioned for my book, and I think the characters turned out exactly how I pictured them in my head. So I just wanted to show you guys. This is Quinn and Evander sitting in Evander's study, and oh my gosh, it was just the boost of dopamine that I needed to get through this final draft. Well, not final draft, but final for me to submit to a literary agent. And I just love it. The artist was called chicklin.doodle on Instagram, if you ever need a really great artist. She was also very affordable. Well, I don't actually have time to do my formatting because the kiddos just got here, I think. I got a doorbell alert. So I'm gonna go see them. Hi, babies! What you doing, goofy girl? What you doing? Okay, the kiddos are down for their naps, or Juniper's nap and Rowan's quiet time, so I'm hoping I have at least an hour. I put my new bracelets on for a little bit of motivation, and I also have a reward for myself when I finish formatting this and get it turned in. How do you motivate an author to write? You dangle new books in front of her. I got these the other day. The first one that I picked up is Kiki's Delivery Service. Obviously one of my favorite movies of all time. Our whole family did Kiki's Delivery Service for Halloween last year, but I've never read the book. So I was really excited to read this, and it is like a kid's book. So as the kids grow up and are in like elementary school, I can give this to them to read too. And then I also picked up this one, which is called Divine Rivals, and I've been meaning to read this for a while. It's been on my TBR forever, and I'll read you the little blurb. When two young rival journalists find love through a magical connection, they must face the depths of hell in a war between the gods to seal their fate forever. After centuries of sleep, the gods are warring again, but 18-year-old Iris Winnow just wants to hold her family together. Her mother is suffering from addiction, and her brother is missing from the front lines. Her best bet is to win the columnist promotion at the Oath Gazette. To combat her worries, Iris writes letters to her brother and slips them beneath her wardrobe door, where they vanish into the hands of Rome and Kit, her cold and handsome rival at the paper. When he anonymously writes Iris back, the two of them forge a connection that will follow Iris all the way to the front lines of battle for her brother, the fate of mankind, and love. Divine Rivals is an epic enemies to lovers fantasy novel filled with hope and heartbreak and the unparalleled power of love. So that sounds really good. And look at how pretty. I love when there's pretty things underneath the dust jacket. I'm also going to insert some footage here of the bookstore that I picked these up from because I randomly stumbled into this place the other day. Matt and Rowan were getting haircuts in downtown Seattle, and so Juniper and I tagged along. We went to a little coffee shop, got a smoothie, and then I found this bookstore, and it's called Arundel Books. Not quite sure how to pronounce it, but it was stunning. If you live in the Seattle area or if you're coming to visit, this is such a cool place to stop by. It's like this gorgeous historic building. The architecture is so beautiful. Like the ceilings, is it weird to say that ceilings are beautiful? The ceilings were beautiful. The shopkeeper was telling me that like 100+ years ago, it was a German beer brewery, but it was so cool. It was a small little place. It was very well curated, and I just loved supporting a small business instead of just buying books from Amazon. So highly recommend checking them out. They had some artwork by local artists. They showcased local authors. It was just a vibe and a half. But I cannot read until I finish writing. I gotta write. All right, I've moved again, but I have my document all formatted and I've typed up my email to the agent who requested to see the manuscript, and I am body doubling with you to do the scary thing and press the button to send the email because it's so scary. Okay, countdown. 3, 2, 1. Sending. Sent. Okay, it's sent. It's sent. Why is that so scary every time? I still have to get it to the developmental editor, but that is a lot less scary. And it's actually going to be kind of fun because I get to fill out her like questionnaire thing about the book and the message of it and my writing goals and everything. So I'm actually looking forward to that. But I think first we should make a little fun celebratory afternoon pick-me-up drink. I'm feeling like an Olipop. I'm gonna do the strawberry vanilla one, and I wanna jazz it up a little bit. So let's go out to the garden and we'll pick some fresh strawberries to muddle in the bottom. How cute and fun is that? Dedication though. What's in chapter 34? Okay, this is really good so far. I haven't gotten too far into it, but it's really interesting because it's like more modern than I would expect from a fantasy, but it's also not urban fantasy. It like takes place in like almost an alternate universe, World War I think is what I'm getting. It's very like dark academia vibes, which I love, but it also reminded me that I wanted to show you a little dark academia home decor find of my own that I thrifted the other day. This shelf is everything. I said when I did my little clean with me that I wanted to find a way to like display all my knickknacks, and I found this at the thrift store. It does have drawers for every one, but I opted to only leave a couple of them in and I have the rest in storage for now. But I'm gonna have so much fun styling this for the different seasons, and I just love like the wood tone of it is so pretty. I also made this label for this candle that I had. It was from like a subscription box. I think it's actually a Free People candle, but I made this little label for it and I'm obsessed. I think it's so cute. Actually, I should have burned that today. Oh, kiddos are awake. And Junebug, I got a present for you. You want to open?
Yeah.
Yeah? What is that? You're right.
What?
Tell me if you need some help. You got it.
This one.
You like that one? That one's got butterflies. And look, match.
Get it out.
Are you asking for help or are you saying you're going to get it out?
Sissy.
Sissy? Okay.
Seven.
Okay, I got to do the clasp for you. That's a little big on you. That's okay. It means you'll have lots of time to wear it, huh? We match.
Ooh.
Speaking of matching bracelets, hey, Bubby, do you want to make bracelets?
No, thank you.
Oh,
But maybe later.
maybe later.
Yeah, but that means yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad that still means yes. There's a trend going on Instagram right now where you pick beads that match the eyes of everyone in your family and then you put them all together and you make them into like family bracelets. And so Matt and I went and picked some out over the weekend. I think we're gonna make us all some matching bracelets. So you can have some too. Oh, look how handsome you are! Did you put those overalls on by yourself?
Yeah.
You look great, dude. Your new haircut and everything. Or are you giving them a fashion show? A little twirl around.
Nothing.
What did you just say?
Thank you.
Oh, that's so nice. No, you said so cute. I put it on her and she went, so cute. It was adorable. First Roro's turn, then Sissy's turn. Come here so we get the pretty light in your eyes. Great job. Okay, do you want to see? What do you think? Does that look like the same color?
Yeah.
Does it look like it matches? Mommy and Daddy spent a long time trying to figure out what would match your eye the best. Okay, look at Mama. I'm gonna put it next to your eyes. Here, turn this way, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. That's a good job. Okay, we gotta put him in a bracelet though. We gotta make a bracelet out of him. You wanna do that? Okay, whose turn is it to pick out the next one?
Mio.
My turn, okay. I think let's do one of these pretty ones, huh? You got one?
I got it.
Cozy blanket?
Yeah.
It's too hot for cozy blanket. Hello. I missed you today.
I missed you too. Thanks for making silly bracelets with me.
Oh, what was the thing you got in the mail? Did you vlog about that?
What
The Prithian thing?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did, yeah. You wanna play Games Against Prithian with me tonight?
Maybe.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today as we did all the cozy things and the bookish things and the garden. We did finish our bracelets. I wanna show you. Ah, so fun! You wanna say goodbye?
Yeah.
Say thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching.
We love you lots.
We love you, bots.
And we'll see you in my next video.
We will see you in my next video.
Now use your hand to cover the camera lens.
Lime green.